Good morning everyone and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. Got a little bit of a feature packed little showing today where I'm going to show you some dies and a couple of cards that I made, and I'm also going to show you my weekend haul. So first up is a bag of bits. This is an MXArt project share, and two more, not so much bags of bits because they're all their little feet and everything are still attached, and that's a couple of cats and that's a sheep, and I'm going to measure them on the cards. So first up is my cats. I kind of looked at this and I thought, what am I going to do with that? Actually, on the website it shows them sort of like scratch marks crawling down the wall, so I thought I'd play on that a bit and shred my cardstock and pop the kitty cats coming down off of that. And then for the sentiment I decided, let's get a clear shot. 50 is not a catastrophe, but 51 is another matter entirely. So I thought that was quite humorous, and especially to make that little bit there a lot smaller so that they don't notice it at first. So that's what I did with those little cats, and I just think they're absolutely hilarious. These would actually look really cute cut in vinyl and hanging underneath your light switch plate. You could actually draw some scratches on the walls, or maybe you've already got some scratches on the walls, and two little kitty cats would benefit them. Let me just get my ruler. So that first little kitty cat, because these are separate, that's just under 3 inches, that one, and this one is a fraction over 3 inches. But look at their faces, they're absolutely hilarious. And I used my white gel pen and I dotted the little paws there, and I dotted the noses. So that is my first card. My second card is my little sheep. Isn't she sweet? We could call her Dolly because you could make many cloned sheep, but I think she's really sweet. Look at her little nose. Let's hope that the camera is not going to play up too much today. Two little white gel pen dots there in the eyes, and for those that are using Touch 5 markers now, this is CG1 Cool Grey, so that's gone just around the edges of the body there at the bottom, just to cast that shadow underneath. So that is my second card. That's a great spring card, or you could put Happy Easter on there. And of course, you is always useful to use in funny cards and birthday cards. We love you. You are loved, etc, etc. Or a great engagement card if you want to be really brash and out there, like don't be sheepish, just say yes. Right, we're going to go from the top of the body to the tips of the toes, as shown on the website, is 3¼ inches. And then if we go from the tail position to the ear position, it is 3 inches. So it's a really lovely size. And this background paper here is Tuesday morning. And coming up next is my Tuesday morning haul and a little bit of stuff from Dollar Tree. So I'll just pause for a second and clear my table. Okay, I'm back, and first up I'll show you the couple of items that I got from Dollar Tree, and of course they've got their Valentine's stuff in at the moment, and my camera's not actually showing these very true because they are a dark red, and when I put them down there they kind of look reddy orange, but they are a lovely dark red, and you get 30 pieces for $1, so that's an absolute bargain. And I also got more heart doilies, and this time in that lovely sort of powdery pink. I mean, elements like this can just be cut apart if you don't want to use the heart, and they can be tucked in and around all sorts of things. So I got those, and then I spotted these, my little gummy bears. These are pen toppers, but I'm going to try and find some kind of way to use them differently and hang them like little charms on my gummy bear cards. I do like doing gummy bear stuff, but you get 6 of those for $1. So that's what I got from Dollar Tree. And then from Tuesday morning, I'll start with the smaller items. I got myself for $2.49. I got this We Are Memory Keepers Stitch Happy thread that comes also with a bobbin, and it's lovely thick thread, so you can actually use that, you know, by hand with a needle or use it in your sewing machine. And my wonderful husband bought me a sewing machine for my birthday. So I'm really, really pleased with that because I can get back to stitching paper again. So I got that one. Also from Tuesday morning, I got a fabric ink pad, because being able to stamp on t-shirts and things like that and little bits of scrap calico and cotton, I think is just awesome. And this was, let's find the price on it. I think I actually paid, yeah, there it is, $1.49. Isn't that great? It's huge as well. So I'm going to have fun stamping on stuff, stitching it and putting it on cards and in my planner. Next up is some sequins. I got the black and kind of bronze, and you get stars in there because Halloween last year I ended up using black alcohol ink onto white sequins. So this year I don't have to do that. And I love these tins, and these were $2.29 from 5. But as I say, I really do love the colour, and I love to use the tins. The tins are really, really useful. Next up, I got this because it's kind of almost comparable in price to AliExpress. It may be like 50 cents dearer, even at $1.99. But I needed some, so I like to be able to stick metal and plastic items down securely. So I got myself one of those. Next up, I got some charms, because I love charms, and I got these to go on my charm bracelet that I made, and these were $1.99, should have been $4.99, and these are the Tim Holtz assemblage charms, and this is my charm bracelet. And when I get charms, I just kind of like, I put anything and everything on there, and I just love it. So dangling all sorts of stuff on my bracelet is fun to me. So that's my charm bracelet. And also for my charm bracelet, I got these that were $1.49. I'm taking the charms off of my bracelet, and of course I will use those paper clips and dress them up in some other way. So I thought that was a really good price there. And then next up, I got 2 We Are Memory Keepers stacking storage, and I took the lid off one and stacked the whole thing together. This is quite large now that it's stacked. You actually sort of like get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one is separate. And I took the lid off so that it would screw underneath and connect to the others. So I've now got a non-static place to store some of my sequins, and they actually only had 2 of these, and if they'd have had more I would have bought a lot more, because these are really good space savers. So I'm really, really pleased with that. And these were $1.99 each, and as I said, there's like 2 stuck together there, so I'm very happy with that. And just pop that there. And then I spotted this, and I thought, that's interesting, because of course I love to make rosettes, but these are like the sort of like flat real rosettes, and this is a petite, and it's made by Clover. I'm trying to think how much it was. I think it might have been $3.99 or something like that. I think it was $3.99 was the price on the bag. Yeah, $3.99, and should have been $13.50. Now, actually, I think for a piece of plastic as small as this is, that's really quite expensive. But it comes with instructions, and you do only get 2 stickers with it. Let me get it out of the bag. and you get a doming piece, and you get just one pin badge. So what you get inside would only make one small rosette anyway. But when I saw it, kind of like making rosettes like that wasn't really what I had in mind. It was to make them for cards, and this is a perfect size. But if you can see what I mean, $13.50 for a piece of plastic like that is a lot of money. They did have a large one, but I wanted the small one, and I'll just pop that back in the bag because I did have a quick play around with it. And this is what I made. First of all, I made myself a little cotton lace ribbon rosette, and I used one of my I don't know what you call these anymore. They're like little caps that you cut paper and you put it inside and then you squash it down in a punch. So I used one of those, and I cut a little bit of silver and stuck all that together, and it's just silver on the back where I can put a dot, and I can stick that onto a card or a safety pin or a paper clip or anything. I just think that's really, really lovely. And then I had a little bit of Dollar Tree Valentine ribbon, and I made that one as well. So it's a really, really cute size to go onto cards, and I will measure that. And I would say if I did it straight, so I'm still practicing, that's 1 3/4 inches. So it's a really, really cute size. And of course you can hang your little tails and things from there. So I was really, really pleased with that. Right, next up I got some thickers, and I got the gold typewriter ones. This is a large set, and it was $2.19, and it's craft and gold, which is a combination that I love. And then on the back you get more letters, and you also get numbers. So I got that one, and then we start going into the paper packs. Now I'm not going to flick through these because that takes forever, but I'm going to try and give you close-ups of the covers. And I already have this set, but I had to get another one because I just love all of that gold foiling. And let's see how close we can go. There you go. You get hearts and dashes. You get that ice breakup. You get those lovely glamorous specks, and those are little hairpins. And then you get the black roses, and you get the tooth, what do you call that? Dog's tooth, hound tooth, whatever it's called. You know what I mean. And then this one, which is a plaid with gold in it. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. You get that glamorous lady. I'm trying to stop it from going blurred. And then you get loads of lipsticks and things like that. So that's the one pad that I got. Move some of this. And then I got, these are all $2.99 by the way. I got Tutti Frutti from My Mind's Eye, which is a great summer pack. You get those stripes, and you get the ice pops and sunglasses, tropical leaves, and what's that? Flowers, orange blossom and oranges. So that was that pack. And then I got pink paisley, and this one's called Pick Me Up, and this one is butterflies, it's gold foiling and stars. I think I get a better picture when I hold it over here. And you get lovely geometrics in there. I will have a quick look inside there. So you get hearts, gold dots, lots and lots of gold foiling and cut aparts. Those butterflies are gorgeous, and I just love those gold frames because you can just stamp stuff in there. And there we go. Gold foiled melons. I just love that. More geometrics, journaling stripes, pretty flowers with gold, little yachts, more hearts, and then it just starts to repeat itself. I do love this half-tone dot. So let's see if we can get a nice picture of that. See how close we can go. Probably not, because it's so shiny. Ah, there we go. I just think that's really, really pretty. So that was Pick Me Up by Pink Paisley. And then I've got Jen Hadfield, and this is called Patio Party. And we've got gold foiling again, stripes, flowers, more fruit. It's almost like some of the designers are sort of like copying each other. And of course, flamingos. I just love flamingos, and I love that gold stripe, gold leaves in there. And unfortunately they covered that one up. I think that might be a butterfly, but you just saw the oranges that were in the other pack would match the oranges in this pack, and I think they're all owned by American Crafts, which probably explains it. But that is just gorgeous, and that would make a lovely Christmas paper, you know, sort of like gold snowdrops behind a snowman or something like that. So you can use some papers. That's absolutely wonderful. Look at that with a bee on. You can use them for any season. So that was that one. And then I got the larger 6x8 pads. This one is Maggie Holmes' Willow Lane, which has lots and lots of gold foiling and lovely cameras and chevrons, music and print. That's a really, really pretty pack. And then I got Maggie Holmes' Flourish, which is more gold foiling and very, very pretty. Lots of flowers and geometrics, and I actually love this one. I like the contrast of it. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? See, so I can actually show you without having to open every single one. And then this one is Along the Way by Jen Hadfield. And I'm actually going to open this one because I think I need to show you the birds. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? But I'm going to try and find those birdies. I'm just flicking through here. That is absolutely gorgeous. That would make a wonderful, wonderful wedding card, or even a sympathy card, because it is black and gold. And then I wanted to show you that. Look at that. Ooh, I think that's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So that was that pad. And then I got a Pebbles pack, which is really summery. It's all ice creams and candy and sort of like treat yourself, cupcakes. And I love the little hippos. And that's like fireworks, and you get dots. So this one's really summer, bright, happy, and birthday. You colour those candies. Really, really like that. So this is just very, very cheerful, summer happy. And then my next one, if I can peel it off, because sometimes the stickers get stuck together, is Saturday Afternoon by One Canoe 2. But this is also American Crafts. I think they print the paper for everyone. And you can see there, it's rose gold. You get that lovely scenic one. Then you get a lovely mosaic one. That would be nice with fish, actually. It's quite Grecian looking, that mosaic. And then you get a plaid, and then you get the rose gold honeycomb, and you get print, and you get those lovely flowers. So that's what's in that pack. And then I got myself a sort of planner journal cut apart one, and it gives you, like, inside you've got like crayons and areas where you can write. You get stripes, you've got graphs and dots. There's a lovely heart. Just great for putting into a planner. Nothing overly fancy in this one. Just ideas that you can scribble down. Actually, it's great to scribble down ideas and then go back and look at them a few years later, and you just think, what on earth was I thinking? I don't know if anybody else has occasions like that if you keep a diary, but I most certainly do. I just think, I just don't know what I was doing or saying there. And there you've got some prints and things that you can use as tickets. I really like that one. You've got the ends of pencils there on that page. But this one is just basically for doing journals and planners with months and days. So I really like that. And then my last one, which is quite large, so I might need to move some stuff to get it in. And this was my husband's idea. It was an Otlite. Should have been 40 bucks, and I did check online, and these are 40 bucks, and I got it for 19. So it's got 3 settings on it. LED brightness settings, so I have myself a lovely new lamp that I'm going to put next to my lovely new sewing machine. So that is my haul for today and my projects for today. Now, as usual, all links will be below. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.